FTSE 100 remained lower in early trading as several blue-chip stocks traded ex-dividend today and following falls in US and Asian markets overnight. By 9 a.m, the lead index was trading down 13.16 points at 7,502, although the FTSE 250 made a solid early progress, up 41.12 points. Asian stock markets followed Wall Street lower Thursday after the Federal Reserve said US inflation is too high, suggesting support for one more aggressive interest rate hike. Shanghai, Tokyo, Hong Kong and Sydney all declined. Oil prices edged higher. Investors worry aggressive rate hikes by the Fed and central banks in Europe and Asia to tame inflation that is running at multi-decade highs might derail global economic growth. The Shanghai Composite Index lost 0.4% and the Nikkei 225 in Tokyo sank 0.7%, while the Hang Seng in Hong Kong shed 0.4%. The US has announced they will begin formal trade negotiations with Taiwan weeks after a controversial visit by the US House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. The first round of talks are expected to begin in early fall. Their discussion will include talks on trade facilitation, digital trade, and anti-corruption standards. The US-Taiwan Initiative on 21st Century Trade was first unveiled in June, with both sides now saying they had reached consensus on the negotiating mandate. And finally, authorities in Japan are trying to get the younger generations to drink more alcohol. In a bid to raise revenue, the National Tax Agency has stepped in with a national competition to come up with ideas to get younger people drinking again. The Sake Viva campaign hopes to come up with a plan to make drinking more attractive and boost the industry. The contest asks 20 to 39-year-olds to share their business ideas to kickstart demand among their peers, whether it's for Japanese sake, shochu, whiskey, beer or wine. The group running the competition for the tax authority says new habits, partly formed during the COVID pandemic and an aging population, have led to a decline in alcohol sales. And those are your main stories from London at close of business.